The Lost Treasure of Friendship Land sounds, intriguing, to say the least. Buried treasure, huh? So the Lost Treasure of Friendship Land, it's more than just a whimsical adventure.
Oh, absolutely. This particular story, it's practically a masterclass in teamwork disguised as a treasure hunt.
Interesting. Okay, so let's dive in. We have our two main characters, James and Tom, right? They stumble upon this treasure map. What's the first challenge they face?
First obstacle they encounter is a raging river. I mean, this isn't some little creek they can just hop over. It's practically a torrent they need to get across. But there's this rope bridge, tantalizingly out of reach.
I'm already feeling the tension.
Right. But see, this is where the story gets clever. It would be impossible for either of them to reach that bridge alone. But James, being the taller one, he realizes something. If Tom gives him a boost,
Ah, I see where you're going with this. They have to work together.
exactly, this seemingly simple act of one boy giving the other a boost.
But okay, so they cross the river, teamwork prevails. What's next? What other teamwork lessons does this treasure hunt have in store?
Well, they overcome the river, but then they run smack into another obstacle, a giant puzzle wall. And this is where the story gets even more interesting because it really highlights their different approaches to problem solving.
Oh, so
Tom, he's instantly fascinated by the puzzle. You get the sense he's the kind of kid who can solve a Rubik's Cube in his sleep, probably already rearranging the pieces in his mind before he even touches them.
a visual thinker. I know the type.
Exactly. Whereas James, he's more methodical. He's carefully examining each piece, looking for clues, maybe even organizing them in a certain way. You get this feeling he's the kind of person who loves a good spreadsheet.
Right. So it's not just about being good at puzzles, it's about different cognitive styles. Okay, so we've got collaboration, we've got diverse thinking styles. What else? What's the final challenge for our treasure seekers?
The final challenge.
Yeah.
A classic, a maze of mirrors. But here's what's fascinating.
hmm
The key to getting out, it's visible the whole time. They can literally see it.
Wait, what? If they can see it, then what's the problem?
The problem is perception. The mirrors distort their sense of direction. They keep thinking it's further away than it actually is because of all the reflections. They get disoriented, start doubting themselves.
Okay, now that is a good metaphor. So how do they get past it? How do they escape the maze?
Communication. They start calling out to each other, giving clear directions, guiding each other's steps. That's how they finally navigate through all the confusion.
That's so interesting because it's not just about talking, it's about clear communication and really listening to each other.
You got it.
Okay, so they've faced their challenges, they've used their strengths, communicated effectively. What happens when they finally reach that treasure chest?
This is the part that always makes me smile. They throw open the chest, expecting riches beyond their wildest dreams, and it's empty,
Yeah.
except for a small golden note.
Oh, come on, after all that.
And the note simply reads, "The greatest treasure is friendship and teamwork."
It's not about the material reward, it's about the journey, the people you share it with, the obstacles you overcome together.
Precisely.
This has been a fascinating deep dive, and for our listeners, maybe this has got you thinking about your own treasure map moments. When has teamwork, clear communication, or embracing diverse thinking helped you overcome a challenge? And what treasure did you find along the way?
Think about it.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep collaborating, and see what treasures you uncover.